Now, in the third verse, he is saying that what is happening there? That when there is no vritti at all in the mind, what is happening at that point? There comes the third sutra. Tada drashtuh swarupe avasthanam. Tada, say tada, drashtuh swarupe avasthanam. Actually it is swarupe avasthanam. Together it becomes swarupe avasthanam. Tada drashtuh swarupe avasthanam. Say. Drashta means what? The seer. Drashta means seer. It is not just the seeing with the eye. Knower also is a drashta. That is, we are seeing with the consciousness, we are seeing our thoughts that way. We are hearing also, we are hearing the sound, we are the hearer. So it is not just seer, it is seerer, hearer, knower, everything. So drashta means the seer. And drashtuhu is shashti vibhakti. It means that of the seer. Of the seer. So tada means when there is the yoga. Yogash chitta vritti nirodha. When the yoga is attained, chitta vritti nirodha is there. Then what happens? Tada, then drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Drashtuhu means the seer. Actually avasthanam means is established or is sitting, is remaining in his own real form, real rupa, swarupa. Swarupa means it is the seer's own form. That means as seer as we are having our own form, our idea about our eye, that is all wrong. That is not the swarupa. The swarupa is not having any rupa at all. The swarupa cannot have any rupa. Swarupa means the real form. But actually the form is formless. Not only formless, it is transcending all forms. Because all forms have come out of it and formlessness also have come out of it. So that is our Atma, that is our Swarupa. So he says that tada, when all vrittis are gone, then the seer is remaining in his own real form, but form within quotation, it is not a form. So that is our real identity. That means we get back to our real identity. That is the yoga. We get back to our real identity. Now that is the description of that state that he has already said. This is the state. Now he has to say then what is happening in other states when we are coming out of the yoga and we are interacting with the world. Then how do you explain that? That is coming in the fourth. And this fourth sutra is the most important, which covers all interaction and sadhana, everything. If we can understand that, we will be absolutely free and no more affected by anything happening to us at all. He says, vritti sarupyam itaratra. Vritti sarupyam itaratra. Itaratra has come from itaha atra. Itaha atra. And the main word is vritti sarupyam. Itaratra means apart from this yoga state, in all other states. All the other states, in the wakeful state, sleep, dreaming state, every state, whether it is wakeful state or dream state or any state, so to say, apart from yoga state, all other states, they are Vritti sarupyam. Vritti sarupyam. This is a great statement. That means they are saying that your eye, that drashta, that itself is taking the form of the vritti. We are thinking that the world is different from me. Actually, it is not. It is all in our consciousness. Suppose you write in the air, you write Poonam and you write Pushpa. Both are written by, it is made of air only. So in the consciousness, whether you write this or that, you write the microphone or the bottle, both are consciousness alone. To understand this well, they define a bheda called Swagata Bheda. You can write if you want. Swagata Bheda. Swagata Bheda. Swagata Bheda. Swagata Bheda. One word only. Single word. Swagata Bheda. See, here all this Bheda Buddhi, we are suffering because of Bheda Buddhi. Bheda Buddhi means differential notion. That is, I am different from him, he is different from me. That is why we are sometimes getting attracted, sometimes getting hateful about people, because the moment I think that he is same as me, I cannot hate anymore. I may see all the defects, I may even try to correct the defects, everything can be done. But I will not be able to hate the moment I understand that he is also my part. Suppose when the tooth bites the tongue, do you extract the tooth and throw it away? Because it is your tooth. If others' tooth had bitten, you would have extracted it. The mosquito, the moment it cuts, it will kill the mosquito. Because mosquito, you are not the mosquito. Is it not so? Your own limbs, you cannot do that. But if it is others, then you will try to kill. This is called Bheda Buddhi. We say Abheda Darshanam Jnanam. The knowledge is nothing but the Abheda Darshanam. That is not seeing any Bheda at all. Any Bheda means all the Bhedas will become Swagata Bheda. That is, all these appearances, even the worst of the criminal also, it is appearing in my consciousness. My consciousness is producing all these things. They are also in me. Everything is in me. So the whole world becomes Swagata Bheda, means it is all in me. All the Bhedas we are seeing, different in color, different in constitution, different in characteristics, everything is there, but they are all variations in me. So it is called Swagata Bheda. That means it is all differential in me alone. Actually, we talk about 3 Akashas in our Shastras. If you understand that well, that itself will be great clarity. The Bahyakasha, the external universe, the objectude is called Bahyakasha. That Bahya means external. Bahya means external. Bahya, ha-ya, Bahya. B-A-H-Y-A. That means external. The external Akasha, where all the entire universe is external Akasha. But you really think, are you seeing the external Akasha? Or you are seeing the something appearing in your mind as external? The externality, unless, suppose if I am sleeping, then I will not see you, because you are not appearing in my mind. Only when anything, if this microphone appears in my consciousness, only then I will see the microphone. Otherwise I will not see. So what we are really perceiving is whatever is happening in our mind. Otherwise I will not see. And there are many things in the universe which I am not knowing. Even here also, as they say that there is another universe where the time is moving in the negative direction. Even if it is there, we are not knowing it. There could be so many particles here which we are not knowing. Until it appears in my consciousness, we will not know. Is it not so? Is it difficult? So, truly speaking, this Bahyakasha is also a part of our mind, as the thoughts, the emotions. About that we don't have to tell you, because you know the thoughts are only appearing in your mind, the emotions are appearing in your mind. Like that, the external universe also, what we are perceiving is what appears in our mind. Let the external universe be there, but what we are perceiving is the external universe as it appears in our mind. So actually this Bahyakasha, the external sky, is part of the Chittakasha. Chittakasha means the mental sky. Chitta means the internal mental sky. Are you able to understand? So although Bahyakasha is, we are feeling that as external, and inside our body is internal, that whatever happening is internal and the external is external. Actually the concept of externality and internality both are appearing in our mind. And that is what we are interacting with. Until it appears in our mind, we will not be able to interact with it. So, Bahyakasha is actually a part of the Chittakasha. Chittakasha means the internal Akasha, the mind Akasha. There is another thing called, the ultimate thing called Chidakasha. Chit Akasha. It is not Chittakasha. Chitta is the mind and Chit is the consciousness. When there is movement, there is formation, there are thoughts in the Chit, when there is form in the Chit, then only it is called Chitta. That means when the vritti appears in the mind, in the Chit, in the consciousness, then the consciousness is called Chitta. Am I clear? When any vritti appears in the consciousness Chit, then the Chit becomes Chitta. That is what we call our mind with the thoughts. So, Chidakasha is the pure sky of consciousness. So, unless the mental formations, thoughts, etc., they appear in the consciousness, will we know that consciousness? Will we know that thoughts? We will not be able to know. So, as the external Akasha, Bahyakasha is part of the Chittakasha, actually Chittakasha is also in the Chidakasha. So truly speaking, there is nothing other than Chidakasha, the consciousness, in which the internal world is appearing as a Chittakasha, and the external world which is appearing as Bahyakasha is also a part of the Chittakasha. So it is a telescopic process. First you telescope the external sky, the external universe, objective universe, into the mind. So you have the internal universe of the mind, where everything is happening. Now you telescope that into the consciousness. So only consciousness remains. So that is why he says that you are this consciousness, which is universal. There is no form, nothing at all. The whole universe is appearing in it, which contains universe, which contains your own body, mind, personality. So that consciousness you are, and whatever you are seeing as universe are vrittis in that consciousness. So the drashtu, that itself is taking different, becoming different vrittis. Vrittis arupyam mitaratra. So even when the greatest of the suffering comes, we should say that it is my Lord has come in the form of suffering. When the most hated enemy comes in front, you should be able to say that I will fight with him, but it is my Lord who has come in the form of enemy. This is whole teaching of Bhagavad Gita, that Arjuna was not able to have this vision. That is why he was not able to kill or fight with Drona and Bhishma. And he was very much inimical to Duryodhana. Now Krishna made him fight Bhishma, loving him, the most beloved grandfather. Knowing that he is the most beloved, he has to fight him. Knowing the most respectful teacher also, he has to fight him. He will fight him. When he can do it, then he can fight Duryodhana also without having any enmity towards him. They are the two sides of the same coin. So when we have this 4 sutras in full, then the world becomes unified. All the problems will go, everything will go. So we will stop. Now, this Yoga Sutras, it goes on, various things are there, very good things are there. Finally, after discussing all the different items, different limbs of yoga, etc., how to go about it, we don't need all that, because finally in the 21st sutra or so, he has said that Ishvara pranidhanatva. Ishvara pranidhanatva. This is a great statement, which means Ishvara pranidhana means surrender to the Lord. He says all these things you may practice, but the benefit of all that will come if you can surrender to the Lord. That means the same as acceptance again. Let it be, we are singing today. When you can really say let it be, let it be. That another famous song is that whatever will be, will be. Ke sara sara, whatever will be, will be. You can sing with the full spiritual meaning in it. Whatever will be, will be. Because you are not bothered about it at all. Everything is happening in that same consciousness.
Yaetat viduramrita ste bhavanti yaetat viduramrita ste bhavanti yaetat vidu amritaste bhavanti.